Hello and welcome to this masterclass on how to build a six-figure course. When I first heard about online courses and I heard about people making so much money from them, I'm like, really? Is this possible? Could I really quit my job in my 9 to 5 and build an online business using courses as my main income? And then I did it for myself. And this is why I'm going to share with you all the ins and outs of building your first online course in this masterclass. Let's dive in. Now, when I first heard about courses, I was like, can people make that much money from them? I was not a believer. But my girlfriend created her first course and launched it and made like 15 grand. And I was like, damn, that is a lot of money. And then she went on to continue to sell again and again and again. And I was like, I got to get in some of this action. So if you love what we share today and you want to tag me on Instagram, feel free at Phoebe Greenacre. I always love to share the love. And also no pressure if you don't feel like sharing. So a little bit about me if you don't really know me yet. My name is Phoebe Greenacre. I'm a somatic therapist, a business coach. I'm the founder of the Self-Care Space, which is an emotional healing platform like Netflix, but for emotions. And I'm also the co-founder of Silu, which is an activewear brand in London. And I guess those two kind of areas of like wellness, fitness, and emotional healing launched me into the business coaching space. Focused on wellness practitioners because I am one and I was able to build loads of success online. So that's why I'm here sharing with you today about how to build a course in the wellness space. A little bit about me that you might not know. I've been to 67 countries. I used to be a travel blogger. I'm a Pisces. I'm a manifesting generator, originally from Australia. Used to be 10 years in corporate. That's my little corporate LinkedIn profile from a very long time ago. I love a glass of red wine, also a yoga teacher. So just so you can just understand that I'm just a real human being behind all of the different parts that you might see online. I'm also a mum. These are some of the brands that I have had the pleasure of being recognized, either being featured on their platforms, either my products were sold in their stores. I've gone live on Instagram. I was on Channel 4. I used to live in the UK for 7 years. So that's kind of where my background was in terms of when I was launching my own personal brand and expertise. So let's go through a little bit of my timeline so you can understand the experience that I have and the things that I've done and gone through. So from 2004, once I quit, once I finished uni, I worked in a corporate office until 2013. I was exchanging my time for money. So when I would work, I got paid, and then when I wasn't working, I didn't get paid. 2013, I quit my 9 to 5. Yay! After 10 years. I started a marketing agency in Australia, and then I moved to London and I trained as a yoga teacher. So that was my first foray into the wellness space, even though I've been kind of very spiritual and woo-woo most of my life. I started an activewear brand in 2016 called Silu. I retrained as a somatic therapist, also started that year as well. 2020 lockdown happened and I started teaching online. I never before did anything online. So I've only been in the online space for about 4 years. I launched my first mini course that year as well. I launched my first big course at the end of that year, this Consciously Alive CEO course. I also moved to Kenya and Bali. And then I generated 6 figures in 1 year from one course. And now that's gone on to make nearly £500,000, which is crazy. This is crazy. I never thought that was a possibility. I wanted to also share like my income over those years so that you could see actually when I started creating courses, my income went through the roof. So I was on around £5,000 when I was working in corporate, and then I took a little bit of a pay cut when I came to London and I started freelancing and doing my own thing. And then when I started to get online and started selling digital products, that's when my income went back up again. But it was actually when I launched my courses. And this is monthly, by the way. I was having 12K launch, which was my first launch, and then a 20K. I think the most I've ever sold is 60K in 1 month, which is, again, it's mental. So if you take anything away from today's class, is that it is possible to make money through courses and being online. So if that's all you take away, I want you to know that. Over the years now of this one course, I've made more than £500,000, which is crazy. I'm still in disbelief, but I'm thanking my lucky stars that I actually made the leap and started to create online programs. I also had a baby in that time, also crazy. So today, this is what we're kind of going to go over. We're going to go over your idea and audience, creating content and how to share your story, how to use AI for course creation, because this is a game changer, and then also building a course for your community, and then refining and resharing, and then we'll have some Q&A. Pinpoint your idea and audience. This is just the starting point. We want to listen to our audience. So you're probably already doing one-to-ones, and you're probably seeing the similar problems that your clients have, like the client's needs. This is what was happening when I was helping people start online businesses. I kept on seeing the same problems, the problems with building a website, the problems with getting online, the problems with confidence. And so that's why I was like, I'm going to create a course around this so more people can do this. And it frees up my time and creates more money. Then you'll want to make sure that what you do love teaching, that is what you're going to create your course around, because you don't want to create a course around something that you don't like teaching. You need to be passionate about it, because that passionate will sell. It will magnetize you to the correct clients. And then you need to think about, is this my skill? Is this my expertise? Have I taken people through this transformation before, or have I personally been through this transformation? And then that's your course. That's your magic intersection. What your clients needs, what you love teaching, and what you are great at or you have this expertise or training in. So you just need to start with one. Loads, I know, like, so now, 4 years later, 5 years later, I've taught so many different programs. Alongside the CEO program, I've taught membership programs, I've taught emotional healing programs, but my main one, and the first one that I did, that you just need to pick one and just start, because otherwise you'll be distracted and you won't start. Look at where your intersection is. Where is it? Where does the client's needs, the expertise, and the passions overlap? This is your sweet spot. How did I arrive at my sweet spot? So the client's needs, they wanting to build an online business. My expertise was in building businesses, and my passions was helping women find freedom. And so that's how my intersection started with the Consciously Alive program. So if you don't know and you're like, where do I start? What is it? Ask them. Ask your clients what they want. Ask your Instagram what they want. Definitely switch on the listening skills when you're doing your one-to-ones as well, because they're going to tell you, you're going to see these recurring patterns and recurring problems. You can also do research, surveys, type forms, polls on IG to help you get that feedback that you're looking for. You want to identify gaps in the market and potential opportunities so that you can see, and also I always just put your personal spin on it. Yes, you can learn how to build programs, how to build courses from other people, but my spin on it is that I've done it before for me. I've had success in it, but it's also for wellness practitioners. And I'm also a wellness practitioner. So that's where, like, putting your own spin on it is going to make it special for you or special to you. And those ideal clients are going to relate with your own journey. Yes, look at the gaps in the market, but also your story is so unique that people are going to want to go work with you because of your unique story. Then just bite the bullet and start. Start today. where do we share our content and what course platforms do we use? We want to create what is the A to B. At the start, this is where they're at now with no business, and the B is where they want to arrive at with having an online business. Maybe people are your people are wanting to heal their gut microbiome. And at the end is feeling healed, they're not bloated, they're not having any symptoms. So what is your client's ideal A to B journey? And then we start to create what is your signature steps to get there. So this is how you're going to get to the gut healing that you need, finding your ideal steps. This is my methodology or my signature steps to get there. Then you want to break down your content structure. So it might be like there's 5 modules, it's 5 weeks, and you take them through each step of each module. And you want to break it into bite-sized learning. So gone are the days where people want to sit for 1 hour to learn something other than a masterclass. But if you one thing, like I break down all of my trainings inside my programs, max like 20 minutes, but like 5 minutes, 7 minutes, really answering key problems with small, short learnings. And this also helps people feel less overwhelmed when they dive into your program, when they dive into your course. So next part is choosing your platform, and there are so many out there. I use Kajabi personally, but there's Squarespace, Thrivecart, Thinkific, Teachable. There are so many. You also can set up an entire program via just an email platform as well. And I go through this in my program, the Six-Figure Course Creator. Things to consider. You probably want to buy something for your budget. So Kajabi, I actually think you can pay $59 per month with Kajabi now. They have got a cheaper version of it. But yeah, you can see there's all different starting prices. And Thrivecart is a one-off price. So you just pay upfront and then you never have to pay it again. So think about what it is that you want. And then there's a lot of them, they have free trials. So you can test them out for yourself. Pick one that you like, sign up, do the trial, see if you like the layout. That's what I did with Kajabi for myself. And I was like, yes, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to use. The first thing that I always do is just set up the sales checkout page, like a really basic one, so that I can start to pre-sale my course and get people signed up before I actually build out the entire course. Just some pros and cons of Kajabi. It's all in one platform. There's payments, subscriptions, sales offers, coupons. You can have your entire email list in there, landing pages, opt-in forms, freebies. You can host multiple courses in there, coaching programs. There's also a customer-facing app so that people can do your course on the go. There's also a go live function, so you don't have to use Zoom or any other video integration. There's also a community part as well, and I love this, so that you can offer a community like a Facebook group, but it's inside Kajabi. One of the cons is it's one of the most expensive platforms, but I think personally it's worth it. And I have this mindset, I'm not setting this course and selling it once, I'm selling this course again and again and again. So I'm always going to have revenue from my course every single month that will cover the cost of the hosting there. How to use AI. I could go on for days about how I use AI. It's literally like your content bestie. Like it can be your brainstorming bestie when you're having days where you're like, I just don't know where to start. I need my coffee. AI can help you. My favorite is ChatGPT. And I have this on my phone as an app. I ask it questions all the time. It helps me when I'm stuck or when I'm just like, how do I summarize all of this information? It's really great. Helps you to collapse time. It makes things so much more faster now rather than having to do it myself. And people think that ChatGPT is, you're going to take the humanness out of it. But I always like to massage the humanness back into the responses. So I'm going to show you some examples in a minute too. I use ChatGPT for content planning. I use it for this workshop, summarizing my thoughts, planning, budgeting, tables. It's literally like the use is endless. So here's an example. I'm presenting a free masterclass called How to Build a Six-Figure Course, and these are the bullet points. So I summarized what I was going to, so I wanted to get a summary of this class. And then it just does it for you. And I'm like, perfect. And then I asked AI or ChatGPT, is there anything I'm leaving out of the presentation? I was thinking of adding in some points about using AI. And then it literally gives me some additional points to add in about using AI, whether I use it or not, but it just gives you things that you may not have thought about. And it's awesome. Okay, next point, we're on to a pre-sale. So I always pre-sale a program before I build it the first time. And this just gets people to buy into your idea. It also helps you to validate the idea as well. So if you're unsure about the topic or the pricing, pre-sale is going to tell you if you're on the market. So when I launched the Six-Figure Course Creator the first time, I had like 15 people jump in on the pre-sale offer. And I was like, okay, this is on the money for the price. This is on the money for the ideal client. It was on the money. So it kind of told me, yes, Phoebe, go ahead and build this program because people are already jumped in. They already want what you got. Don't be disheartened if you just post once and then you're like, okay, no one's going to hear about it again. People need to hear about it at least 7 times. So they might not buy this now, but it's prepping them for later. For my first launch of the Six-Figure Course Creator, I think I sent like 15 emails. In my emails, I posted on LinkedIn like 10 times. And on my Instagram, I think I posted like 10 reels and in Instagram stories. So like that was just for the pre-sale in a 2-week period. So don't stop talking about your offer. Be creative and continue to pitch your idea to get people interested and getting them asking questions. The next step is creating your MVP, which is your minimal viable product. So this is what I mean by your minimal viable product is that you're literally just creating the outline, what's included, the landing page, which can be a really simple Kajabi landing page. A lot of people will fuss over like the sales page and that like they have all the content ready and that it's perfect. Literally, you'll continue to push this back and back and back, and you won't launch the program. So get your minimal viable product ready. All you need is somewhere where people can give you their money and so they can sign up. Maybe you just build out the first week of content so there's something in there when they land, and get it done. Done is better than perfect in my point of view. Next step, build a bold community. You want to build your own cheerleaders, and so that they then promote your course for them next time round. Get them sharing, encourage sharing in a group forum. So whether it's a Facebook or an Instagram group or in Kajabi, there's programs like Circle out there that you can create a community in, and have this as like a support bestie group, because this is going to create you're not doing it by yourself. You're doing it with a group of like-minded women or like-minded people, which just helps people feel less alone. I feel like in nowadays with the online world and just how busy life is, it's so nice to be going through a transformation with similar-minded people. Give your community a name. So mine was called the CEO crew, and I would often refer to them as the CEO crew in the Consciously Alive business program. And it just feels like it gives them a little bit of belonging to a movement. An option is to do meetups. So during when I was running the Consciously Alive CEO crew community and the course, I did meetups in London, I did meetups in Bali, we did online meetups, and now so many of my CEO people do things together. They run programs together, they They do retreats together. They collaborate with each other. It's just a beautiful way to help people connect as well. It encourages collaboration, as I said. Yeah, everyone wants to belong. Everyone wants to have the feeling of community and belonging. It's one of the human needs. So if you can create that within your program, it's going to sell itself. So the last step is that you want to refine and reshare and resell your program again. I gather feedback. Normally I automate this at the end of my program via email with a survey, and get all of the details about how the outcomes was, how they felt before and after, maybe a little tip of like if they were sitting on the fence, what was one piece of information you would give to someone that was thinking about joining the program. And this is also going to help you sell your program as well the next time round. If you get any feedback from your clients that like this was missing or I wish there was more of that, you can add it in if you feel like it warrants to add it in to make the course better and better every time you run it. And then it also helps you to just create shareable testimonials. So use the snapshots from your survey as testimonials, obviously with permission, to then sell your course again and again and again. You can collect testimonials with video or with text. You can screenshot like comments in your Facebook group and community forum. So many ways that you can reshare so that you then resell your course again and again. Is just some examples of the wins that my clients had in their program. So I made my first sale of the workshop this week, earning my first money for my business. Woohoo! I was just reflecting on your whole CEO community and how many people I wouldn't have met if I didn't do your course. It's insane how many connections, clients, and friendships I've made. You should be so proud. It's so amazing. The most beautiful course for mind and soul. Phoebe's such a wonderful coach, so passionate about what she does and helping others find their way, yada, yada, yada. So these are all little snapshots. One's from Instagram, one's from a WhatsApp message, one's from my community forum. These are all places that you can grab testimonials from and share along your journey to resell your program. Requests from you about this masterclass. Before I launched the masterclass, you wanted to know some things. So how long should my launch period be? I personally work to 4 to 6 weeks so that I have enough time for pre-sale, the early bird, and then enough time. Things that you want to consider is how many pay cycles do people need to think about your course? Like, do people need maybe a few months to think about your course because it's a little bit more expensive? Do you have payment plans? Maybe if you have payment plans, people don't need as long. These are things that I would be thinking about. Then how to market your course. Marketing your course through social media, through LinkedIn, through emails, through friends, all of the things. I use everything to market my course. You have the best chance of having people sign up. How to receive payments. So you can receive payments straight from Stripe, straight into your bank. I like to make everything very automated, so my payments all go through Kajabi. And what types of courses sell well? The types of courses that sell well is the courses that are like if your course fixes a really like well-known problem with your ideal clients, it's going to help people feel better, go through a better transformation, and then you're going to get amazing testimonials to sell moving forward. If you have an idea of a course, send me a DM on Instagram at Phoebe Greenacre. We can chat on there about your personal idea. So if you're ready for some support, you're like, okay, Phoebe, I want to dive in. I want to get my course up fast and I want to start making money fast. This is what I'm sharing with you. So my program, the 6-Figure Course Creator, this is what we do. We get your vision very clear. We create all of your bits and pieces, and then we elevate it to the world. We share, we market all of the tools and the strategies for each of those sections. We go in really deep dive. So the step 1 is your vision. We figure out who is your ideal client? What does that look like? Where do they hang out? What is the name of my course? How much am I going to price the course? getting clear on your why. This is all in this first step of really like painting out what it's going to look like. The next step is creation. How do I edit with videos? How to create presentations? How do I add audio? How do I make it look good? How do I set up my landing page? How do I set up my offer? How do I take money? All of the creation things. How do I create a logo? How do I create all of the things are in step 2. And then step 3 is the elevation. So these are going to be tools, tips, strategies on how to sell your program, how to do a pre-sale, how to create a masterclass to sell your program, how to sell in the DMs, how to do all the follow-up. So this is going to help you get the confidence and all the tools and the strategies to sell your program again and again and again. We're going to look at different types of launching styles, whether that's evergreen or live launches, to best suit your energy and how you want to create your business. So all of the things that we just discussed, how to connect with your ideal audience, a profitable topic, the platform setup, market research, pre-sale strategy, all inside the first step. The second step, there is so much training in here in the creation sides, how to create your course blueprint, how to break down all of the different videos, all of the editing, the tech, all of the things. And also I sprinkle human design in through the program as well, and also sprinkle how to use AI or ChatGPT through every step of the program as well. How to help you pick a name, how do you help you pick your price, all of the things. And then the last part, the community building, the masterclasses, selling in the DMs, marketing strategies, email funnels, freebies, live launching. We do a live launch together as well. Also closing that feedback loop at the end, and then how to relaunch and refine as well. So every step of the way, there is a training on every single element of building a course inside this program. So there's 12 weeks of live coaching calls with me. There's pre-recorded content for each step. There's a community forum and a Q&A forum that you can ask questions every single day. And there's also Canva templates, sales strategy templates, how-to guides, testimonial templates, sales scripts templates for everything, so that you don't feel stuck at any point and you don't know what's the next step forward. So here's just a few client testimonials from 3 different clients that I've helped them create their online program. So Grace is a therapist. She is the creator of the mind-body healing method. And before this, she just worked with one-to-one. So I knew I wanted to create more and break out of the one-to-one sessions that I was providing as a therapist. I wanted to build a group program, but felt very overwhelmed and chaotic and where to start. Phoebe helped me create an action plan, a step-by-step process of what to do along the way, and helped me not only with the strategic process of building and selling a program, but the best way to do it for her. Now she knows the steps I need to take in continuing to make my program better and to keep launching and selling it. I just launched my 3rd round, grateful for our time together. Molly, facts and figures speak for themselves, so I'll start with those. Thanks to Phoebe's coaching course, got 13 signups for my first ever course launch, created said course in under a month and created £13,000. Total revenue earned from the course and connections made, and thanks to her community, £40,000 plus and counting. And all this was achieved in her first year of business. Amazing results. Jen, working with Phoebe has transformed my courses into a full-blown income stream. In the first 4 months of the year, I welcomed 80 clients into my courses, with year-on-year growth exceeding all expectations. Phoebe's approach breaks down the process into achievable goals, answers all my technical questions, and helps me believe in myself. Yes, I do. Your invitation is here. To pay in full is $2,500 for this program, or you can opt for the 6 monthly payments of £417. But if you are here and you're with this masterclass, you're going to get 50% off. Yes, I know, crazy, 50% off. And also it's an early bird offer, so you need to jump in before the end of this month. We start next year in January, but you get to dive into all of the pre-recorded trainings now. You get to dive into the community now. So that's extra bonus time of Q&As with me and also with the community. So if that is for you, I want you to connect with your inner knowing, with your higher self. How do you want to feel in 3 months' time with launching your program, with making money from your expertise and creating something that you can sell again and again and again? Don't make a decision off fear. Don't make a decision off urgency. Make a decision that's connected to you, to your body, and make a decision that's based coming from your heart rather than from your head. There is a bonus if you're watching this masterclass today. If you are one of the first 5 people to sign up through this offer, you get a free Instagram audit to take you from maybe a little bit more unorganized to something more clear and more balanced and more how you want your customers to feel. That is it. Thank you for joining in today's masterclass. I'm so happy that you spent this time with me. Thank you so much. If you have any questions and you're unsure if it's a right fit for you or this time or this offer, just send me a DM on Instagram at Phoebe Greenacre and we can have a little chat. Thank you so much for tuning in and see you here again soon.